Hello and welcome to the first Jason Gideon Magic the Gathering show on YouTube. I'm Sam. Today I'll be talking about 20 cards that I would play out of this cards that have been spoiled for Scars of Mirrodin. I have 47 cards picked out, but I think I'll talk about each card for like a minute. And, well, I can't put a 47-minute video on YouTube. So I'll probably do the other 27 in another video. But I'll also talk about which combos I think you could use with the card. So here I go. Elspeth Terrell, 3 white planeswalker Elspeth, 4 loyalty, +2 you gain a life for each creature you control. -2 put 3 1/1 soldier creature tokens onto the battlefield. -5 destroy all other permanents except for lands and tokens. I think this will make the soldier deck much more playable, along with green-white tokens. Oh yeah, her last effect, destroy all other permanents, meaning she does not get destroyed, which is kind of good since you want to keep her around. Next, Indomitable Archangel, 2 white creature angel, 4/4 flying. Metalcraft. Artifacts you control have Shroud as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. Good for keeping Wormcoil Engine alive. And your Mox Opals. Not much else. Next, Leonin Arbiter, 1 and a white. It's a cat cleric, a 2/2. Players can't search their libraries. Any player may pay 2 for that player to ignore this effect until end of turn. I think this will stop most mana ramp green decks from searching their libraries using Cultivates and Harrows. I use Harrows. I don't know if anyone else does. They're from Zendikar, I believe. But Sunblast Angel, 4 white creature angel, 4/5 flying. When Sunblast Angel enters the battlefield, destroy all tapped creatures. Good for sleep. Like, you sleep all your opponent's creatures and then you play this thing and they all get killed. Mainly blue-white control. Dissipation Field, 2 blue enchantment. Whenever a permanent deals damage to you, return it to its owner's hand. Blue-white control, I guess. Not sure. It just seemed like a good card to me. Grand Architect, 1 blue creature Veldican Artificer, 1/3 other blue creatures you control get +1/+1. Blue, target artifact creature becomes blue until end of turn. Tap an untapped blue creature you control, add 2 to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts. I think this will make artifacts, blue artifact, much more workable. Not sure what else this will be used for. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. But Quicksilver Gargantuan, 5 blue creature shapeshifter. It's a 7/7. You may have Quicksilver Gargantuan enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it's still 7/7. Yeah, you go on ahead and play that Baneslayer. I'll play a 7/7 Baneslayer. Knock you down in 3 attacks. Steady Progress, 2 and a blue. Instant Proliferate, draw a card. I think Proliferate is pretty awesome. It'll make poison much more potent in this set. That's all I have to say about Proliferate. Thrumming Bird, 1 blue creature bird horror, 1/1 flying. Whenever Thrumming Bird deals combat damage to a player, proliferate. If you have -1, if you put -1/-1 counters on their creatures, Proliferate will be awesome. Trinket Mage, 2 and a blue, creature, human wizard, 2/2. When Trinket Mage enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an artifact card with converted mana cost 1 or less, reveal that card, put it into your hand. If you do, shuffle your library. Great for getting Mox Opals out. Like, just put a bunch of trinket mages and then a bunch of mox opals out, or mox opals in there. Use trinket mages to get them all out. That's what I would do. Volition Reigns, 3 blue blue blue. Enchant creature, aura, enchant permanent. When Volition Reigns enters the battlefield, if enchanted permanent is tapped, untap it. You control enchanted permanent. A better version of mind control or enslave. Geth, Lord of the Vault, 4 black black. Legendary creature zombie, 5/5 intimidate. X black. Put target artifact or creature with converted mana cost X from an opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control tapped. Then that player puts X cards on top of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Kind of reminds me of the deck House Demur from Ravnica. Just because you make your opponent discard. But next is Ichor Rats. 1 black black creature rat, 2/1 with infect. When Ichor Rats enters the battlefield, each player gets a poison counter. This card will see heavy abuse, or not heavy abuse, but play with decks using Proliferate. Memoricide, 3 black sorcery. Name a non-land card. Search target player's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with that name and exile them. Then that player shuffles his or her library. So, it'd be better if you could do lands, but that would just make it totally and completely and utterly unfair, because your opponent wouldn't be able to play anything except using mana they already have out. Yeah, except for mana they already have out. But I think it's a pretty good card. Black-blue control, black-blue destruction. Next is Skin Render, 2 black-black creature zombie, 3/3. When Skin Render enters the battlefield, put 3 -1/-1 counters on target creature. Proliferate. That's all that's gonna happen. Proliferate. Next is Skithrix, the Blight Dragon. This is what I'm going to end on. 3 black black legendary creature, dragon skeleton, 4/4 flying infect. Black. Skithrix, the Blight Dragon, gains haste until end of turn. Black black. Regenerate Skithrix. Wait, let me check how much time I have left. Oh, okay, I haven't used as much time as I thought, so next is Galvanic Blast, red, instant. Galvanic Blast deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Goblin Cavalier, red, creature, Goblin Warrior, 1/1 trample. Doesn't make sense until you get this. When Goblin Cavalier gets +2/+0 for each equipment attached to it. Okay, equipment decks are gonna go crazy with this guy. That's what I think. But next is Koth of the Hammer. His name spells out Koth. Planeswalker Koth begins with 3 loyalty, +1 untap target mountain. It becomes a 4/4 red elemental creature until end of turn. It's still a land. Alright. -2. Add red to your mana pool for each mountain you control. Okay, so if you had 5 and you played that, you would now have 10. Good for getting like your dragons out. Now here's what I get really excited over. -5. You get an emblem with mountains you control have tapped. This land deals 1 damage to target creature or player. You have 10 lands out. You pay 2, making you have 20 lands out. Now you get that emblem. You tap all 10 of them, or all 20 of them, you kill the person. Unless they're playing Soul Sisters, then they've gained like 40 million life. Next is Engulfing Slagworm, 5 green creature worm, 7/7. Whenever engulfing slagworm blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, destroy that creature. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Now, it says destroy as soon as it becomes blocked or is blocking. That means that creature doesn't deal its damage to it. It just goes away. So, creatures with death touch, don't hurt it. Next is Azuri's Brigade, 2 green creature elf warrior, 4/4 metalcraft. As long as you control 3 or more artifacts, Azuri's Brigade gets +4/+4 and has trample. I like it. I really like it. Next is Liege of the Tangle, 6 green creature elemental, 8/8 with trample. Whenever Liege of the Tangle deals combat damage to a player, you may choose any number of target lands you control and put an awakening counter on each of them. Each of those lands is an 8/8 green elemental creature for as long as it has an awakening counter on it. They're still lands. And that is what I'm going to end on. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry I don't have pictures, but I'll try and work on that next time. Thanks for watching the Jason Gideon Magic the Gathering show on YouTube. Bye.